Hello! I have started trying to do this video 2 other times. And I started talking about things, and then I got distracted, and then I kept trying to write notes because I knew that I wanted to say something else. So I'm gonna start off this video by congratulating everyone who produces a really smooth video where they say all the things that they want to say, because it's actually kind of a lot of work to get everything together, get your notes organized, get your stuff at reach, at least for me. And part of that's because I'm not willing to do a lot of editing or zero editing. But it's not intuitive. It requires some effort. And maybe there are some people who are more natural at this than I am, because I'm not great at public speaking, unless it's about something that I'm supremely confident in. And this sort of thing is not something that I'm supremely confident in. I'm figuring it out as I go along. But I think that that's kind of the human condition. So, first things first. I am sweating because it's 80 degrees in my office, because it's 90 degrees outside, and the air conditioning in my house doesn't really like this room. That's okay. I have a tank top on, I got shorts on, I'm gonna go downstairs, grab a cool drink. So if I look especially dewy, that's why. My hair is a naturally bright shade of orangey red. So last night I impulsively put some Arctic Fox in Poison on the top part. The bottom layer, which you can't really see, is Purple Rain. It looks professional enough when I pull it back into a ponytail, but I do have some bits of, from about here down, of blonde highlight from last summer that really took the color. I was seriously impressed with how vibrant it was. I had used special effects purples before, because I used to have much longer hair and I had an underlayer that was bleached, and I would put purple over that and I'd get a really vibrant purple that would fade to like a really hot pink. The Arctic Fox is different. Like, it definitely deposits more. I think it's much more vibrant than the purples that I was using from special effects. Not to say it's bad, just to say it's different. But if I do this again, I'm definitely going to get the diluter, just to tone it down. Just a little bit. So, why are we here? Fragrance oils. As is, I'm changing the rules because this is my project, and I can. I've realized that doing a project oil a week is, while a delightful pace for getting to know fragrances, is really not sustainable for the size of my collection. And I've stumbled across a couple that I have not liked enough to stick with them for a week. But here's the really great thing. The thing that I'm super excited about, and I don't know why I keep doing this today, it is that especially with the Black Phoenix Alchemy Labs fragrance oils, as I look up the notes, I'm beginning to identify the things that I like and the things that I don't like. So if I ever get to the point where I'm looking for a new fragrance, and to be honest, I was looking at their website, and there are a couple in one of the new ranges, I don't remember which one, that sounded really good. And then there was one within the collection that, like, the name was amazing, and like the imagery was perfect, and then I looked at the notes and I was like, oh no, that's got something in it that I know I don't like. So this is the learnings, to use business words, which I hate. This is ultimately, to me, the thing that I think I'm going to take out of this project, which is like going on like a wine tasting class or something to identify those scents that I really like and the things that I don't like, to save myself the heartache, at least within the fragrance oil realm, of saying, oh, this sounds amazing, and then getting it and hating it and feeling dissatisfied with that purchase. So we'll start off with the first one, which was Veritas. So this was soft floral frankincense. the thing that I got was frankincense and carnation. It was fine. There's nothing offensive about it. I wore it for 2 days and then I was tired of it. Next was the Dodo. So it's the notes that I felt that I picked up were cassia, sugarcane, red musk, and sandalwood. Again, it was fine. There was nothing that I disliked about it. It was kind of fruity and then dried down kind of nice, but meh. Then I picked up Lucretia. And this is a perfect name for this fragrance because I put it on and I was like, oh, that's really interesting. And then I wore it around, I think it was a Saturday or Sunday. And I went out to the hardware store and I had my mask on. And I just felt like I was being followed around by a violet, dusty, powdery ghost named Lucretia the entire day. Like, it didn't change. The fragrance stayed the same. It was like these two notes. It was like violet, baby powder. Over and over again. And by the end of the day, like, my nose hurt. And I was like, I can't. This is terrible. But if you like violets, and you like baby powder, that one's for you. But not me. Then, I needed to take a break. So I grabbed something else, and that was Faye. So it's bergamot, white musk, heliotrope, and peach. Those were the things that... The white musk and the peach were really the things that I got out of it. It was a little bit sweet, a little bit fruity. Didn't really get a lot of bergamot, which is a shame because it's one of my favorites in teas. So if you watch my first Sips By tea unboxing, I talk a little bit about my love of bergamot there because one of the teas that I got was bergamot. If I can figure out how, I will link it in one of the corners. I don't know which corner it goes in. So we're now 4 down, and for the past 2 days, I've been wearing something else. And this is one of the fragrance oils that I have no notes for because this company doesn't exist anymore. And that's from Happy Housewife Soaps. And it's Holly Daze. I'll hold up the label so that you can see it. This is really interesting because if I smell just like the little bottle, I get like cinnamon and warm spiciness. And then when I put it on my wrists, I get like, you know, when you're a kid and you get like bubble yum and it has like that powdered sugar on the outside that seems to have a life of its own, like that paper powdered sugar, super sweet gum that's not necessarily the flavor of gum, but it's like the outer coating. That's what that smells like when I put it on my wrist, which is quite enjoyable. But then I get like a little bit of cinnamon, like red hot cinnamon, and then it goes away. Like, it doesn't last. And I don't know, to be honest, if that's something with the formulation or really just the age. But it was great. So we've got 4 that were cool, 1 that was terrible, and we'll see what next week holds. Like I said, I've got a lot of things to go through, and kind of embarrassingly, I just found some more. Not perfume oils, but like little like sample sizes of actual perfumes. I had placed an order from the Perfumed Court, so they do like decants of other things, and I had ordered a couple of like small sizes just to try them out because the description sounded amazing. Like, I'm a sucker for a well-written perfume description, especially if it's got imagery in it. Oh, love it. If I can imagine it in my head, I'm gonna be like, I want that, and then it gets here and I'm just like, yeah, that's not really what I want. That wasn't how I imagined this thing smelling. So I did find some more. So the pile gets even bigger. And maybe I'll start incorporating some of those in because I can pull off the information from online to be like, oh yeah, this is what this thing is supposed to smell like, and do I actually smell that? I will say, here's the thing. these things are my opinions. They're what I smell. They're what develops with my personal chemistry. And obviously there's preference. Like, some people love baby powder deodorant. I can't stand it. Some people love chamomile. Again, I don't like it. So you may hear some of these notes and think that that's fabulous. And if it is, then great, try it. Like, get like an imp from BPAL, or, you know, order a sample size, or go into a store if you can go into a store and get a sample size, or spray it on your wrist, or see if you like it. Because this is very personal, and there's a lot of opinion about it. So please don't take my opinions as gospel. They're just my opinions. So I've talked surprisingly long about this. Not always on topic, but that's okay. My goal is usually to keep videos around 10 minutes or less, so we're a little bit over. But that's okay. I hope everyone's doing well. Have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.